The Rugged Ridge Etched Lower 5-switch panel kit is for those of you that have a 2011 and up JK with an automatic transmission that are looking for a way to add some auxiliary light switches to your Jeep. Now I say light switches because this is the kit. It comes with 5 switches. They are all labeled for lights. However, you could always swap those switches or just the actual switch face off for any number of different things. So if you're looking for switches for lockers or for air compressors, you can always do that. But right out of the box, this comes set up for lights. Now, I really like the A-pillar location for switches, but if you find that to be a little bit distracting or a little bit hard to reach, this is going to put switches right down near the gear selector, which is going to be very, very easy to get to. This is going to be an easy 1 out of 3 wrench installation because this piece actually replaces a factory trim piece on your Jeep, which makes not only the install very easy, but also makes it so that this really just flows seamlessly with the rest of your interior. If you didn't know better, you might think that this came on your Jeep right out of the factory. Overall, for a piece that comes with all the switches and the panel and so seamlessly integrates with the interior of your Jeep, I think this is a very fairly priced option as well. As for construction, this is pretty simple. You're going to have your switch panel here, which again replaces a factory trim piece on your Jeep. It has the same texture as the rest of the interior of your Jeep. It does have a Rugged Ridge logo stamped in it, but it's pretty small and really not even that easy to notice. This is going to be a thermoplastic material, so it's going to be pretty tough and pretty durable. And this does have a couple of clips on the back, so it will replace that factory trim piece very easily, as well as a small strip of 3M adhesive just to make sure everything stays in place. The rest of the kit is going to be these 5 switches, and it does come with 2 novelty switches and 3 others. So you have one for off-road lights, one for an LED light bar, one for rock lights, and then there's 2 novelty for zombie and Sasquatch lights. So the whole kit together is going to work very well. You're going to have all of these switches. You can mount however many you want in whatever position, mount them all, mount just one, whatever your choice is for your application right into the switch panel. Snap the switch panel into place and you're good to go. So that install, like I said, definitely a 1 out of 3 wrench installation. Probably less than an hour to get this installed. If you have all of your wires already pulled up in the location, it'll make actually getting the switches wired very, very easy as well. But right now we're just talking about getting the switch panel installed.
First, using an X-Acto knife, you're going to be removing the specific pieces of plastic where you'll be using the switches. Insert the desired switches into your switch panel. In order to assist in the install of the switch panel, we're going to be moving the shifters around to make more room. We're going to put the key into the on position, into run, excuse me. Then we'll be putting the shifter into neutral. And then you can also shift this back enough to the point where you have enough room to access where your switch panel will be. Next, we're going to be lifting the side portions of the center console in order to release the retaining clips so that we can move the center console back enough that we can insert the switch panel. About there's enough room. Now to remove this panel, where the switch panel will be, kind of pulls right out, has some retaining clips. Remove the backing from the 3M strip and insert the switch panel into its location.
This switch panel is very affordably priced in my opinion. Sometimes you look at a switch like this and they can run you upwards of $8 per switch. Here you're getting all 5 switches and the switch panel for $50, so I think you're getting an excellent deal. So if you're looking for a spot to mount some auxiliary light switches in your JK, I definitely recommend taking a look at this switch panel from Rugged Ridge, and you can find it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.